So this is being recorded like basically right after I beat Requiem. I'm re-recording this because I was like yapping way too much and way too like unorganizedly. So yeah. Basically this level was so fucking torturous. Like, it is one of the hardest experiences I've had to endure in the entire game. It is so unfun and it hates the player so much. But you might be wondering, how does it do that? Well, let's start at the learning process, which is so fucking daunting. Because like you have to divide it into different days and stuff to learn like maybe 20% of the level and still not be consistent at it after you've spent like 4,000 attempts learning it. This goes for like every single part of the level except for the pre-drop, which is, you know, pretty easy to learn, as well as the post-drop, though you might have to learn different UFO patterns based off last UFO. So the parts themselves, let's start from the beginning with the pre-drop, which is thankfully very easy. Like, that is the silver lining. The pre-drop is like ridiculously easy compared to the rest of the level, which like if it was a hard pre-drop, I'm pretty sure I couldn't have taken it. I would have, like, this level would have genuinely impaired me mentally. Now let's start at the drop. Let's start at the first quarter. But let's actually not start, because the drop transition is probably the most notable aspect about this level's gameplay, mainly because it's completely fucking blind, because it like hides your player for no reason, and like completely blocks the gameplay, even in like a layout mode. So yeah, it's like not sight readable at all. Yeah, obviously not, but it's not like viewable at all. You can't really get good at it. You can't get consistent at it basically ever. You can only like hope for some click patterns to save you, basically, which I guess it did for me in the end, because I learned a different click pattern and it became like 20% more consistent. But you know, 20% times 0 is still like 0. Now the first half of the drop in general is very unfun. There's a bunch of horrible transitions that make sure you can't fucking see where you're going at all, and like, you know, obviously like barely anything is a buffer, so you just have to go off your like muscle memory to traverse all these like tricky timings and stuff, which is not fun, especially because even if you could see the gameplay movements are so awkward that it like wouldn't even feel fun to play if you could see where you're going. And obviously the transitions aren't the only aspect that block your vision. You know, the thing that blocks your vision as well is the things that block your vision. Yeah, the level just like flashes a bunch of random shit at you, so you can't really see where you're going at all. So that, combined with the horrible transitions into like these random game mode parts, makes it just so fucking like horrible to play. A particular part I would like to mention is the wave spam, because the wave spam is so fucking annoying, particularly the transition out of it, because you like miss the portal you're supposed to go into like half the time, and it's so fucking annoying because like it doesn't even feel like you're doing anything wrong, but like your wave is just like gently skirting around the idea of getting out of it. Like, why would you just not put like teleportals there, or like extend the portals or something? Like, do something to enhance the player experience. So the second half of the drop is actually, you know, a lot better than the first half, mostly because you can see more where you're going. The transitions are a lot better, except for, you know, the transition into the duel, which is pretty bad, but at least you can hold into it, which is not the case with the transition into the drop proper. The duel in general, like taken on its own, is like really janky, but like at least you can tell where you're going. It's, you know, there's a lot of nuances, but like it is the type of jank that I'm actually pretty decent at in terms of identifying like where I want to go and what you know, kills me, you know, what I could do differently and stuff. Like, it's the thing where I can play it and like analyze where I'm going. And then the post drop is like hard but fair. There's not like a lot of bullshit except for the UFO. The UFO is like super fucking difficult for no reason. Well, I guess the reason is to like have parity with Killbot, but I don't think it was very worth it. But it's by far not the worst part of the level. So the gameplay is really bad. But you know, what about the level's aesthetics? Well, this is where the level actually becomes really good, because the aesthetics are by far the strongest point of this level. Lithifusion has this like very unique and messy style that he likes to use for like basically all of his work, and I think it works wonders in Requiem, since it's like trying to be this sort of horror stage, I guess, like this sort of horror level, and it like works really well. Because of like the sort of oppressive nature that it has with its very dark and flashy deco, as well as, you know, the storyline that it kind of tries to follow in the text snippets in the drop and post drop and stuff. Like I actually think that is very captivating, and it contributes to a very good atmosphere that is found in the level, that is not really executed in a way similar to Requiem in any other extreme even in the game. In the song, I think the song is actually pretty good too. It pairs with the level very nicely in terms of also being the sort of horror level that's, you know, very disjointed and angular. However, it does get really annoying when you play from zero, because you constantly have to hear this little girl talking like, "It was only a dream, mommy," like 100,000 attempts in a row. So aesthetically, this level is like wonderful. However, the gameplay, as I already described in excruciating detail, is terrible, which like really drags down like any sort of recommendation I could give to this level. Like the gameplay, unless you're like a memory buff, is not going to be fun for you in any capacity. Stay away from this at all costs if your hardest isn't like truly Mazy Palooza or something. But anyways, I don't have much more to yap about, so I'm just gonna play the clip. Warning, this video is very loud. If you're trying to sleep right now, skip this video. No! No! Why? Yes!